So this painting right here is like I had a candle from my grandma, and this was the last thing that I got from my grandma. But I had a candle from my grandma, and it was empty. But I kept it, like, even when I traveled to like Scottsdale and all the places in Arizona. I kept it, and I just somewhere, I don't know where it's at, but this is I thought I didn't have nothing from my grandma, but I did have something from my grandma, which was this painting right here, because not only did my grandma tell me the truth about my life and, why I tried to kill myself at 15 and stuff, is because, I was getting kicked out and stuff at 13 and stuff, and I was getting told, like, I was the cause for, relationship issues and stuff, like, at a very young age, and, I tried to kill myself at 15 because, I was gonna have a little sister, so I was just like, it's better off without me. Like, I wasn't even living with my parents. I was at my aunt's house, and I was doing good, and then I don't know. I just was like, one day I woke up and that was the day I was gonna kill myself, and that's what I did that night. And my whole life after that didn't get better. It wasn't better before that. It was just a lot of lies. And when I was 25, my mom, she told my family to, keep me away from my grandma. And I was homeless, for a long time. And my grandma always had an extra room. And, when I was 25, I got to stay with my grandma for 7 months. And she told me the truth about my life. And she told me the truth about what was going on behind my back between my parents, and how my mom would confide in my grandma all these things. And there were nights where I was wondering, like, what was going on, but I was always being told that I was just a problem child. And I don't care anymore. I just hope they have changed their ways for sure. To, like, I don't know, like, maybe because it's just bad. I have a little sister, and when I turned 15, that's when I tried to kill myself. I woke up one day and I just decided that was the day I was gonna kill myself, and that's what I did that night. And I just thought it'd be better if my little sister didn't know me. And after that, just getting kicked out a lot. And then I was like homeless like the last 3 weeks of high school, my senior year. And I came back on the last 3 half days and I graduated. And then I was homeless again. And then I was put in psych wards to make sure I wasn't crazy. And, that was a lot of lies to get in there. And a sad part about that was, like, I had gotten out of the psych ward the first time. And, they were like, you could stay with us. And then I was Thanksgiving 2 days later after I got out of the psych ward. And I was so happy to see my family members that I hadn't seen in some of them years, and some of them like a couple years. And I cried a little bit. And my mom, but I was happy, I was happy to see them, and that's why I cried, because I was glad to be there, because I did encounter a lot. And I was, so she had told me that I shouldn't have been crying, and so on that day after that, she took me to the psych ward. 2 days after I just got out, and it just was so horrible because it felt like I was talking to walls everywhere in the psych ward, and that was when I was like. That was when I was like, 18, and, after that, I had to do a lot of different programs and stuff to just show my mom I was a normal person, and it never worked out, and she never really, I don't know. She apologized one time because she said she was on prescription medications and stuff, like, at some point in her life, and, that she didn't know she liked those, and so she may have said some things, like, and it's all good. But my grandma saved my life because, at the age of 25, I just thought I was supposed to be this horrible person. Because that's all I ever known. And that may have been the reason why I had been alive through some of those times. And I didn't ask to be born. And just like I had to let go of my dog to better owners, my mom had 2 times to let me go. It just didn't get better. Like, those when I was like 4 and just a baby, like, it just didn't get better. And she just fell for, she didn't even get the guy she wanted. She got her his brother, because, but it's just what it is. And so that's Jesus Christ and the armor of Jesus Christ. And this is the Son. And this is Jesus Christ being one with the Son. And this is the water that Jesus walked on. And this is the armor that Jesus puts on you. And this is the world trying to wrap its limbs around you. But look how strong Jesus stood through all this. He actually grew through all this. And is here now. And the world will try to wrap its limbs around you and tear you down, especially when you're young. And I don't know why, but I just pray for all the adults and children on this planet that are suffering, and I pray that you receive miracles and you understand where those miracles come from. These glow in the dark, by the way. They have glitter. But yeah, my grandma, if it wasn't for my grandma, this painting would have never have happened, because she also allowed me to have time to make this painting. And For that, I'm very thankful because I thought I didn't have nothing from my grandma, but I do have something from my grandma, which was the fact that, you know, she basically did everything she could to help me make this painting, because all she could do is just, you know, I tried to get her to walk with me, you know, I was like, let's take a walk, grandma, we gotta go on a walk, you know, like, and she'd be like, yeah, but my grandma was smoking ciggies, and, you know, she was on that drink, you know, and the methadone, but she was a beautiful woman, and I love her so much, and I'm so glad to have had a friend like her, to know what true unconditional love was, and to know that someone could just love me, and that I never felt this kind of pain when I lost my grandma ever in my life. And it was weird, you know, because I could drink alcohol, and I can now, but when I lost my grandma, it was so weird because I never felt that kind of pain before. I may have and just forgot how it felt because everything else was just so painful. But I never knew what it was like to lose somebody. And I thank God because, you know, it's just crazy. Like, I went, and it's a long story, but my grandma was a beautiful woman. And I'm thankful that I was able to learn the truth about my life from her, and she set me free. And I was able to create this painting with her help. And, you know, rest in peace, Spyda. Victoria, you're an angel. And I pray for everybody.